If you don't know me, I'm Mercy Joy. This is a little snapshot of my story. I live with my husband and my son in upstate New York, and I have the sweetest little life. But before I had this sweet existence, in my 20s, I was coerced into working for someone who claimed to be a life coach and promised me all of these things if I worked for them. They convinced me to help them recruit other girls under the pretense of joining this great organization that was going to do all of these incredible things and be super successful together. They convinced me to move into a house with all of them, isolate myself from my family, and just work to let them coach me. I made them hundreds of thousands of dollars. The other girls made hundreds of thousands of dollars. It was used to fund this extravagant lifestyle. They convinced us that we needed to live this rich lifestyle in order to get where we were going, and always promised us that there was more money coming, and eventually we were going to make it big as millionaires and we were going to be able to do all this stuff. But in the meantime, we didn't realize that they were just siphoning our money out from under us. They controlled everything that we did, every word that we spoke, everywhere that we went. Our days were broken down minute by minute. Our paychecks were broken down, how we were going to spend them. And they controlled how we thought too, through psychological manipulation, through brainwashing, through sleep deprivation, and many other classic psychological techniques. All the things that are used in cults were used on us, which is why when I refer to the situation, I just call it the cult, because it's way simpler than coming up with any other explanation for it. I got out of that situation after 10 years in 2020, miraculously. Because of the pandemic, I was actually able to get away. My life turned around instantly. So much was restored to me. I'm just so grateful for how I was able to get away and how beautiful my life became after that. But I talk about my time there not to vilify the person that did these things to me, not to get vengeance, not for any other reason except to bring awareness, because there are people living in situations like I was living in that don't know that they're in trouble. I didn't know I was in trouble. They don't know that they're in danger. I almost lost my life because of this situation. The psychological manipulation particularly, I see it so many times in so many circumstances where people's identities are being erased because they are being taught what to think and who they are, and it's not who they actually are. So my heart and my goal is just for people to become aware so that either they can realize what they are stuck in themselves, or hopefully be able to help and love somebody else out of a dangerous situation. So that's me, and I'm so glad that you're here and that you took the time to watch this ridiculously long video. And yeah, watch my page for more.